All right, 68% of change. Let's go. So what is a percent of change? Well, a percent of change is the amount of change over the original amount, and then you convert it into a percent. So if I had 8 oranges, oops. If I have, let me make sure this is white, make sure if there's 8, come on. If I have 8 oranges, and then I add 2 more to that, and it gives me 10, why is this being a pain? I would then try to figure this out. So you can either use, the amount of change. The book is going to want us to take the new amount, which is 10, minus 8 would be 2. And then we put that into this. The amount of change is 2, so 2 over 8. And I can convert that to 1/4. So the percent would be 25%. And that would be my answer. I think we can do this. We'll try it out. I think you can put this in a formula. So if you take the new amount minus the original amount, we'll give you, and then put that over the original amount. So if I have my new amount is 10, and I subtract the original amount of 8, I put that over 8, that would then simplify this to 2 over 8 equals 25%. So we'll see if that all works here. So find the percent of 395 to 390. So book says subtract the amount of change. And so that'd be 390 minus 25. And then we put that in the over top of here. So then we write a ratio comparing the amount of change to the original amount and express that ratio as a percent. So 65 over 25 comes out to 20 or 20%. So my answer is the percent of change from these two is 20%. And you give it a try. Go. All right, so I take my original. I'm going to try that formula we did there. So it was new minus original over original. So that's going to be, my new one is 105. My original is 84 over 84. So that'd be 105 minus 84. Gives me 21 over 84. That comes out to 0.25 or 25%, because they want a percent change. All right, so this could be done in an actual thing. So in 1965, John entered college where the tuition was $7,500 a year. In 2000, his daughter went to the same school and it was $25,000, $500. Find the percent of change. So we first find the amount of change. So we take the new tuition minus the original tuition. And that gives us 18,000. We put that in a ratio of the original and express it as a percent. So it'd be 1,800 difference over 7,500. We divide those together, it would be 2.4 or 240%. Big change. So there'd be a percent of change is 240%. In this case, the percent change of percent is a increase. And your turn, go. Wow, you can tell how old this book is. In 1990, the price of the textbook was 38. In 2000, it was 81. So find the percent of change. So I take my original, which is 38, and we take 81. Oh, sorry. The new one is 81 minus 38 over 38. So sorry, the thing is messing with me here. So 81 minus 38 is 43. It's going to be 43 over 38. And divide those together gives me, I get 1.132. So we move that over 2 spaces, and that'll give me 113% approximately. Let's see, they didn't tell me how much. Yep, 113% change would be an increase. All right, refer to this table. Which county had the least percent of increase in population from 1990 to 2000? So we'd actually have to come up with all 4 of them to come up with this. So percent of increase tells us how much the population has grown. So we're going to use ratio to find the percent of each increase and then compare the percents. So Breckenridge, hey, there's my formula. New original over original comes out to 14%. Brecken, new minus original over original gives us 6.6%. Callaway, new over original, new minus original over original gives us 11.2%. And so estimate your choice because we eliminate that one because it went downward. So the answer would be Bracken County because it went the highest. Let's say which one had the least, the least amount of increase would be Bracken from here. All right, you give it a try. Go. All right, in the interest of time, I sped it up a little bit here. So 91 over 84 divided by 84, if you punch that into your calculator, it comes out to 0.083 or 8.3%. So 79 minus 65 equals 14. Divide that by 65, comes out to 0.215 or 21.5%. 98 minus 73 equals 25. Divided by 73 equals 0.342, which would be 34%. So my answer would be Max. Had the greatest score. All right, so a sweater is on sale for $88. What is the percent of change? This is probably the most popular one of these that you're going to see in real life. Is just sales. They just work good for percents. So first we find the amount of change. So they take the original or the sale price and the original price. Notice it comes out to a negative number. So we take the amount of change over the original price. So the amount of change is negative 22. The original price was 110. We divide those together, comes out to 0.2. And that comes out as negative 22 or negative 20%. So we can say the percent of change is a negative 20%, and the percent of change is a percent of decrease. That's why it can be negative. All right, you try. Go. All right, so my new price is 105. I'm going to subtract 145, and I'm going to put that over 145, I think. Yep, that'll still work. So I punch those into my calculator. 105 minus 145 equals 40, negative 40. So it gives me negative 40 over 145. Punch those in. I come out with negative 0.275. Round that up, move these over to 28%. That's what I get. Oh, they left it at 1.27.6. Close enough.